Hi, so my name is Alex Froome, and I'm the writer and director of Love, Hate, Hate, Love. So, Love, Hate, Hate, Love is a 15-minute short drama, and it's set in one location of a rural church. The film centres around two women, Rosemary, who is a woman in her mid to late 50s, and Carla, who is a young woman in her late 20s. So, just to talk a little bit about the setting is set in a rural middle class community. So, it's kind of one of those places where the same generations of families have lived for years, people go to the same schools, and people sort of tend to know each other's business. So, the plot is very straightforward. So, Carla was at school with Rosemary's only daughter, Catherine. And at the time, Carla was part of a group of other teenagers who rounded on Catherine and teased and bullied her. And the result of this was very tragically that Catherine took her own life at the age of 14. So this film begins 16 years after that terrible, tragic event. And Carla, now a young woman in her later 20s, now she is someone who, after this event happened, she kind of derailed and she became someone who drank a lot, took a lot of drugs, and led a very kind of wild lifestyle. And she's got to a point in her life now where she needs to get sober, and to do that, to get sober, she needs to really look at the decisions she's made in her life and what she's done. And obviously, the most devastating thing that's happened is she has to confront and deal with the fact that she did this to somebody and somebody died because of her actions. So what this film is about her going to see Rosemary, the mother of Catherine, and finding some sort of redemption. I'm reticent to say forgiveness. I think that's quite a tough one to do, but it's some form of redemption. And I think even Carla isn't entirely sure what she wants, but she knows she has to do it. It's something that she has to do, and she has to see her face to face. So this film, you could say, is a sort of dramatization of a restorative justice meeting. If you've heard of restorative justice, it's where victims and perpetrators meet, and in doing so, they find a level of forgiveness and a way to move on, and that's what this film is about. Um, it's about owning our behaviour, owning what we've done, and what we do with it. How do we move forward from that? And how do we accept our part in something tragic that happened? And I think all of us have done regrettable things, said regrettable things. So it's a way of people looking at that and moving forward. But it's also about making connections with people and making real, authentic connections and being honest about who you are, where you've been, and what's going on with you. Anyway, I'm very proud of this film. I'm really excited to film it. This is my first time directing film, so I'm very nervous but excited for the challenge ahead. I've got a very clear vision, and I really hope that you can come on board and support my vision and get this film made. Thank you very much.